Let's get it! Back with another one.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
What's going on, guys, man? Bringing you guys a rather special video today, man. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the different type of guys that there are in this world, and why women value each one of these guys. I have a list of the different type of guys that there are in this world, and I'm going to be explaining in detail why women value / look for that particular guy. And probably this list will probably help you figure out more so what type of guy you are, or just give you a better insight into what women actually look for in the different type of men that they date. So guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay guys, the first guy on the list is the beta, aka the nice guy. Okay guys, a lot of women pick this guy to either be in a relationship or just give the time of the day to, because you have to understand, guys, women they require attention, love, affection. It goes back to things that are being talked about in the Bible, guys. A woman requires love. It's a requirement. She has to feel loved. She has to have a sense of attention being poured on her, a sense of affection. Women can't live without that type of stuff, guys. That's why they more than often date the beta or marry the beta, aka the nice guy, because the love that he shows her pulls at her heartstrings, it tugs at her heartstrings, and it feels a requirement of hers, guys. These are the guys that, you know, more often than not, they take the women out on dates. They sit up with them all day, you know, and rub on them, show them affection, show them love. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, guys, but I just want you guys to know why these women look for these type of guys. And that's why, guys, the beta he's the nice guy. 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, guys, this isn't the guy that kind of gets her wet and watery. This isn't the guy that really does it for her, guys. I'm just gonna be honest, man. 9 times out of 10, man, the beta is the guy. Like I said, guys, he's strictly for love. He's strictly for love and affection and attention. And I'm gonna make a video a little later down the road on how to have some beta elements, aka how to give a woman love, but also still play your role as a man and still be that guy that kind of like does it for her in the way. I'll make that video later on, but for right now in this particular video, guys, just know that 9 times out of 10, man, the beta, the typical nice guy, aka, you know, keyword typical, you know, the standard nice guy, guys, doesn't really do it for that woman. That's not the guy that gets her, you know, dripping, her most wet. It's not, guys. That's just the guy that fulfills that love and attention and affection aspect that she's looking for in her life. Okay, guys, the next guy on the list is the bad boy or the thug. The bad boy or the thug, guys. This is the guy that this is the guy that women knows they're not going to get any love from. They're not going to get any dates. More often than not, she might have to drive to his house to do anything, you know. These are the type of guys that the women will go out of their way to see, guys, because this is the guy that kind of, in a way, does it for her. He has the qualities that she's looking for in terms of that guy that gets her wet. You know, a lot of these guys, you know, they look the part. They have the tattoos, the muscles, you know. They fit the typical mold of the bad boy. I want to get it in your guys' head, man, about how women categorize men. Look, guys, it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with his digging stick. You know what I'm saying? Once a woman views you a certain type of way, guys, the sex with you is in turn going to be better. But what I'm saying is, guys, I made a video about this previously on my channel about what good sex is to women and how to give a woman good sex. A woman has to view you a certain type of way. She has to look at you and view you a certain type of way from the things that you say, the way you walk, the way you talk. She has to view you a certain type of way. Because let me tell you something, guys. And even this analogy is going to be kind of crazy too, because I know I have a lot of childish people that watch my videos. Guys, this is an informational video, man. Don't be childish right now. But yes, guys, you can take two guys and they have the same smeat in their pants, guys. If guy A isn't that alpha in her eyes, the sex with guy B or the guy who she does view as the alpha is going to be better, guys. They can both have the same package, the same everything, look the same, it doesn't matter. It's all about how that woman views him. And 9 times out of 10, guys, reason why the guy that she's perceiving as an alpha gets her more wet is because she views him in a certain way. She gives him the benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations. She looks at him as, okay, I know he gets a lot of women because look at him. Okay, I know he can fuck me good because look at him. Look at how he's talking. Look at how he's walking. She already has it in her mind that the sexual experience is going to be good. So guess what happens when they lay down, guys? It's going to be good. Because sex is 90% mental with women, guys. Always remember that. It's always about the mind with women. Okay, guys, the next guy on the list is the abuser. Mentally, physically, it doesn't matter. The abuser. These women more often than not stay with these guys because, let me tell you something, guys. It's emotionally thrilling. Now, I know I might get bashed for this, but I'm just trying to give you the dichotomy of a woman's brain. Some women, guys, and I'm not telling you to start going out here and beating on bitches. I'm not saying that, guys. What I'm saying is some women, they just look for emotional thrills in their life. They need something emotionally thrilling to happen in their life. And the constant arguments that her and this guy have, the fights that they have, although it's toxic, although it's, in her mind, she knows that she's not supposed to be going through this, guys, it's emotionally thrilling to her. Like I said, man, why do you think they watch these reality TV shows? Why do you think they create drama at their workplace? Why do you think women are always in something? Why do you think women have this stereotype as being messy and catty? Guys, because they need something to thrill their emotions. That emotional roller coaster, guys. They have to have it in their life. They can't get away from it. And that's why women more often than not, will put up with someone who's abusing them in a way, either physically or mentally. And then another caveat to that could be, guys, that person in a way is how can I put it? It's she feels comfortable with someone who's abusing her physically or mentally because a lot of people aren't strong enough to step out in their power. You gotta understand, this is where having a spiritual inclination on the world works, guys. A lot of people aren't comfortable stepping out into their power, aren't comfortable with standing on their own. So they have to use certain things or certain people as a scapegoat as to why they can't be successful. Oh, I can't be anything in life because he told me I can't be. Oh, I can't be anything in life because I'm with you. They have to lean onto someone as to the reason as to why their life is the way it is. And that's why a woman will stay with the man who's beating on her, who's verbally abusing her, because that man represents a sense of comfortability and gives her an excuse almost as to why she can't be successful in life. As crazy as it sounds, guys, you just have to know how this world works on a spiritual level, and you have to know the mindset behind certain things that take place. Next thing on the list is the thug, guys. This is kind of more so different than the bad boy. It's more so different than the bad boy. The bad boy doesn't necessarily have to be a thug, guys. The bad boy is just someone who he just has a lot of alpha qualities to him, and that's what you can really interchange the bad boy with the alpha almost, guys, you know, in a way. But the woman goes after the thug for a different reason, guys. You have to understand, the woman will go after the thug because he offers a sense of protection to her. All of these things play in line with female nature, guys. They play in line with what the woman really needs and requires out of a guy. And the thug offers her that sense of protection. She may be going through problems with another guy, and she'll get with this guy on the basis of, oh, I know that the previous guy that I was talking to isn't gonna do anything to me because look at this protection that I got on my side. Like women use those type of guys. They manipulate those guys into doing kind of like their dirty work in a way. Like if they have a problem with, you know, a female, they know 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna get touched by that female or any other female because look at who I'm dating. So that's the purpose that a woman would date a quote unquote thug for. It's just for a sense of protection, guys. Okay guys, the next guy on the list is the older guy, aka the beta male provider. Listen guys, the only reason women go after these type of guys is to meet their hypergamous needs, guys. The older guy just represents cash flow. He represents security. He represents that man who can buy her anything that she wants because he's more established in life, guys. That one is kind of clear and cut and dry. I don't have to really go into detail, but just know the older guy, aka the beta male provider, is just a guy that a woman looks for resources, guys. The next guy on the list, guys, is the cheater. A woman will more so often than not deal with a guy who she knows as having different females or being this kind of like player in a way. And I'm going to name it that. I'm not going to name it the cheater. I'm going to name it the player. A woman would deal with a guy who she perceives as a player because, guys, that guy represents like a hot commodity. That guy, women love competition, guys. So she wants to try to lock that guy down. She wants to be the #1 girl in that guy's life and be able to brag to all of her friends like, oh, look who I was able to lock down. Look who I was able to, you know, get in a relationship. They view it as a competition when a guy is a player and he's dealing with multiple women. Let me be that girl to lock this guy down and kind of like in a way change him from his player ways. That's how women think about the player guy. And last but not least, guys, the last guy on the list is the famous / popular guy. These type of women go after this guy to meet their own egotistical needs, guys. At the end of the day, everybody wants to be not necessarily famous, but everybody wants to be known for something. Everyone wants to feel like they have a voice in this world. No one wants to feel like a small itsy bitsy molecule in this world. Everybody wants to feel like they're giving something to this world and people know them for something. And more often than not, guys, a lot of women, what they'll do is, okay, they'll be able to look at their life and they can't fathom as to why anybody would kind of like know them, you know. They're not doing anything with their life. They're probably working a 9 to 5 or just going to school, you know, just doing normal stuff. They're not doing anything to put themselves out in the spotlight. They don't have any special talents to make themselves known for. So more often than not, guys, a woman will go after the famous and the popular guy so she can at least feel how that feels. She can at least be in the spotlight a little bit. She can at least have some eyes on her just a little bit, guys. You know, a lot of women view it like that, man. A lot of women, like I said, man, they don't know, they can't look at their life and say, okay, this is what I'll be known for. This is what I'm known for. This is what, you know, someone will kind of like admire me for, look up to me for. So they'll try to get with a guy who already has the clout on Instagram, you know, the fans, you know, they'll try to get with that type of guy to kind of share his spotlight in a way, if that makes sense, guys. But yeah, guys, man, that was my video for today, man. Quick little video just detailing the different guys in this world and why each woman goes after that particular guy. Just to give you guys a better, you know, like a better idea on what the thought process behind women when they're choosing a certain type of guys they you know, they date. And if you're one of those type of guys who hasn't really found himself in life, shit, maybe you can slide into one of these categories, you know, just make yourself be one of these type of guys. I don't know. But yeah, guys, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I'm out.